And WGN's Dana Rebick is live in Northbrook where the lawsuits were announced. Dana?
Well, this was a very emotional press conference today as we heard for the first time from some of these victims about the terrifying moments as this shooting unfolded. They are now banding together, going after the gun manufacturer and dealers they say were responsible for this attack, as well as the shooter himself and his father.
At 10:14, they knew their lives to be whole, happy, joyful. 2 minutes later, their lives were turned upside down with death, carnage, and tragedy.
7 people killed and more than 4 dozen wounded, including Lauren Bennett, who was at the July 4th parade in Highland Park with her husband and 2 young sons.
I felt a tight shock in my back and hip and saw my entire lower left side was bleeding. I knew right then we were under attack.
There are no words that can truly convey the trauma of having a loved one stolen from you, violently snatched away with no rhyme or reason, never to return.
These families joining in a lawsuit against Smith & Wesson, the company that makes the M&P 15 assault-style rifle the shooter used in the attack, saying the company violated Illinois' consumer protection laws by using deceptive marketing practices.
We will demonstrate to a jury that Smith & Wesson is out there training mass shooters as we speak in households all over the country.
And a certain subset of them want these weapons to act out a perverse combat strategy of killing as many people as possible. We all know this. And Smith & Wesson certainly know this.
The plaintiffs are also going after the shooter himself and his father, as well as Bud's Gun Shop, an online retailer based out of Kentucky, which sold the weapon and transferred it to Red Dot Arms in Lake Villa, where the Highland Park shooter purchased it.
They negligently and illegally sold these murder weapons to the shooter in violation of the assault weapons bans in Highwood and Highland Park, Illinois.
The suit seeking monetary damages from a company that made a record $1 billion in sales last year, but also demanding changes to its marketing. Families of victims seeking accountability while banding together.
Now we must forever carry the burden of being one more in a growing number of unlucky ones who crossed the path of a deranged, angry, and soulless killer who felt the need to make a name for himself.
The attorneys point out the Smith & Wesson M&P 15 weapon was also the gun used in the mass shootings in Aurora, Colorado, San Bernardino, California, and Parkland, Florida. We did reach out to Smith & Wesson as well as Bud's Gun Shop for comment today. We had to leave messages for both of those companies and have not heard back yet. We did reach someone at the Lake Villa Gun Shop, the Lake Villa Gun Shop, and someone did answer the phone but hung up on us and would not give a statement. Live in Northbrook, Dana Rebick, WGN News.
All right, Dana, thank you.